Fred Merwarth, owner and winemaker at Herman J. Weimer Vineyard in the Finger Lakes. So I started working with Herman in March of 2001. We've been making wine there since basically 1979. Herman started the winery in 1973. He had a hard time with the varietals he was working with and that were planted. Coming from the Mosel, he had an intimate knowledge of Riesling and more classic varieties. A very important piece of our history has been the nursery. Herman's father was in charge of the experimental station in Bernkastel, Germany after World War II, so his institute was responsible for supplying Mosel growers with the newest rootstocks and clonal selections, and Herman grew up in that industry and brought that know-how and that knowledge to a very young and very emerging market in the Finger Lakes and New York. I tasted a 1977 Riesling from Herman's grapes. He didn't make the wine, but that was a huge moment for them to say, well, here's classic varietals and we can make something really interesting from it. The Finger Lakes are, I think, a very special region. The growing of vinifera grapes exists only because of the lakes and the moderating effect that they offer. In some cases, if you go another half mile off of some of these vineyard sites, there's no chance of growing vinifera. I think one of our big strong points is the variation in soil types. Even within single blocks, you see a vast difference within soils, from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill, north, south. I think that is a huge attribute to growing grapes in the Finger Lakes, especially working with a varietal that's so expressive like Riesling. I mean, we're grafting 500,000 plants a year, as well as 75 acres of vineyards and making wine, and it's a very unique setup because we are a 12-month winery. 2007, then my wife and I, Marisa, took over the winery. And shortly after that, we asked Oscar Binka to come and join us as a partner. It allowed me to focus on the wine production, Oscar to focus on the business and the distribution and the retail shop. So we see this next generation as something that we're trying to build for and create a beautiful homestead, if you will, for our kids. That's critical for us. That's really important.